How daring were these three Indian flight attendants? First, they melted gold bars at high temperatures, then poured the molten gold into special molds. Once cooled, the gold had transformed into small golden balls. To prevent detection, they coated each gold ball with a layer of chocolate, let them dry, and wrapped them in gold foil paper. Thus, chocolates worth millions were ready. After packing boxes of chocolates into their luggage, the trio strutted confidently into the airport. Since they were flight attendants, security personnel didn't inspect them too carefully. This was how gold worth tens of millions was smuggled onto the plane. They thought they would strike it rich overnight. A security guard was staring directly at her. Lucy quickly popped a piece of gum, and her companions hurried over to comfort her. The three forced themselves to remain calm as they exited the airport. They immediately took the gold to the transaction site. The buyer was highly satisfied after inspecting the goods, and the three successfully received a huge sum of cash. But an accident occurred that day. When they tried to board with gold again, security personnel stopped them and sternly demanded to inspect their luggage. The group panicked instantly. If discovered, they'd surely rot in jail. Security personnel then took them to an interrogation room and found chocolates in their luggage. But when an officer bit into a chocolate, it turned out to be almond-flavored. About to become the laughingstock of the entire place, she ordered her subordinates to eat them too. She couldn't believe there was no gold inside. The result deeply disappointed her. This farcical scene had to end hastily. It turned out that after making money, the flight attendants began living extravagantly. One day after drinking at a bar, they bumped into their colleague Jenny. Seeing that while they were all flight attendants, the others were drinking expensive wine daily while she could only afford potatoes and fried chicken, the suspicious Jenny called the security department. The security chief who received the complaint then demanded to inspect Lucy's luggage. What she didn't expect was a mole within their ranks. Lucy, having received advance warning, quickly hid the gold in the plane's ventilation ducts, successfully avoiding catastrophe. However, they didn't dare retrieve the gold immediately. They planned to wait until things cooled down. But unexpectedly, the plane encountered turbulence that day, causing violent shaking. The gold in the ventilation ducts scattered all over the floor. Now they were truly doomed.